Hello guys, and welcome to my video of Dark Souls. I recently noticed that a couple of days ago Dark Souls had gone down in price for one day only, so I'm guessing a lot of people bought it, and I thought I'd do a not up-to-date video on this game to help some of the newcomers to this game. I really love this game. It's a great game. Can be quite annoying at sometimes, but it's all in the fun. So we're just going to click on new game here. So go back a second. Some load. Delete these. Okay, so I'm just going to click the recommended brightness probably. Okay, that's that one. That's fine. Okay, so we're going to select a name and what name to go for? I'll go for Master of Death, if we can have that. Because I feel like having a cool name, and that sounds pretty cool. For sets, you can either be male or female. So I apologise if you're both. But I'm going for male. Class with the warrior, who is a bit half strength, half dexterity. Because you got the skills on the left here. Vitality means health. Attainment means the amount of spells you can carry at one time. Endurance is the amount of weight you can carry. This includes how heavy you'll be. Strength is for big weapons, and dexterity is for smaller weapons, even though sometimes those mix together. But you need strength and dexterity to be able to use weapons, and the weapon will tell you how much strength and dexterity you need to be able to use those weapons. Resistance is for, well, resisting damage like poisons, curses. Intelligence is magic, and faith is healing spells. And you've got the warrior, who is high in strength and dexterity. You've got the knight, who is high HP. He's a sort of all-rounder, but he's more of a faith guy. You've got the wanderer, who does a sort of light armour with intelligence. The thief, and you've got the bandit, who's high strength and quite a bit of faith. Hunter, who's similar as a warrior but a bit different. Sorcerer, who starts off with high intelligence. Pyromancer, who starts off with fire spells. Cleric, who starts off with faith spells. And the Deprived, who's an all-rounder. For this video, I'm just going to be teaching you how to defeat each area individually, and it doesn't really matter what class you go with, just choose the class you like best. But I think I'm going to go with probably warrior. And for the gift, I'd recommend the master key, because it lets you get to most of the areas quite easily, instead of having to try and get the key yourself. And the other gifts I find pretty pointless, because the Goddess Blessings, they're just a couple of health potions, but you don't get them back. Black Fire Bomb, you get 10 fire bombs, you don't get those back. Twin Humanities you can get later. Binoculars are a bit pointless, you can get those later. That just does nothing. That you can get later, and that just basically does nothing, so I'd recommend Nasty. And for Seek, I'm just going for average, I don't really care. Face, don't really care, so I'm just going for commoner. And I'm going for Bald because Bald just looks cool. And probably because I'm wearing a helmet, so I don't really care. And we're going to go for Start.
In the age of ancients, the world was
I'm not going to bother watching this cutscene.
shrouded by
If you want to watch it, feel free when you play this game.
a land of grey crags.
But I'm just going to skip right through and get on with the game. Okay, when you load, you appear in the cell. You come to this white light here, press A, and you'll pick up a dungeon cell key. And I'm just going to take off, and if you press start, you've got these options, browse these items. And I'm just going to go to my items, and take off my helmet, shirt and arms, so I can run faster. There are 3 types of rolls. Fast roll is what I'm doing. Let's B to roll. Let's see, wait a second. If you check these orange messages on the floor, press A on these orange things on the floor, and it'll give you your controls. So we've got the camera controls, RB is to attack, so you can do like that. And RT's for strong attack, like that. And left stick and hold B to dash, that's dashing. And if you let go of dash, then press it, you do this leap, which I'll show in a second. If you let go of your dash button when you're dashing and then press it again, you do a jump like that. And then you've got, if you press the R stick, you log on to enemies, which is always helpful for fighting enemies. Okay, so you come up to here. You can press the bonfire, which are these things. You press A to light the bonfire. You can't really do much at this bonfire because it doesn't really let you do much until you get to the next bonfire. But basically, when you die, you respawn at this bonfire. You will respawn at bonfire, and everything you did, you have to do again. So, when you walk in here, you'll be approached by a big demon. And I will just tell you to run through here because you're not ready to fight in that. So just run through this door and come down to this bonfire like that, and then come to this message. It says get your shield. So you just come up here, run to this arch right here, get your shield, then go to change equipment, go to that one, set your shield. And it's RB to, if you hold LB, it puts your shield up. You just walk up to this guy holding your shield. And then you get your sword, whatever weapon you have. And you put your sword in that one. And then you watch out for this guy because he'll be really free waiting at the top. And you just go boom, boom, and he's dead. Then you transfer through the white light by pressing A, and you read this message. So it says B to backstep, which is that. and then B to roll to dodge. And when you get to these set of steps, don't bother going down there, there's nothing down there yet. So you get to these 2 set of steps, go down here and open this door. So that basically means if you die you can just take a shortcut from the bonfire back to where you are. Back to this position. And when you got these set of steps, if you're close enough you can see a boulder at the top. So you just want to walk a bit. When you see the boulder move, just roll to the side and you'll dodge the boulder. You want to walk into the hole where the boulder hit and talk to this fella.
Oh, you.
He says and tell you a bunch of stuff about a mission he wants you to complete. Just talk to him. Click yes.
Regrettably, but there is that one.
And when you've spoken to him, he's going to give you Exodus Flask, which are healing,
Oh,
and the key to the cage where the boulder just fell from. And then he's going to die, unfortunately. And then you're going to use the key you got from that man to open this gate. And then you're going to, and then you click that message, and that's wired to a 2-handed weapon. It increases your damage, and it gives you a means to block, but it's not a good means to block really, because it's not as good as your shield. It's not too bad. It's quite decent, depending on what weapon you have, but yeah. So you can just turn, and you got the press left stick and RB to kick, which is that, and then you've got the jump attack, which is, they're both quite decent moves. And that says Whistle Bonfires revives enemies, which is, as I told you. So if I kill all these enemies and die against the boss, they'd all come back. So just watch out, because there's these 2 enemies and an archer. So just bring these 2 enemies back here, hold your shield up, and when there's an opening like that, you just hit them and they die pretty easily. And just hold your shield up, just watch out for the archer. He can be a bit annoying if you're not holding your shield up. And the boss is through there, which we saw earlier, or you can go and practice there. If you press RB behind an enemy, you do a critical hit, but it's as strong than a normal hit. And if you press LT, you can parry someone, and you don't have to fight this guy, but he's quite nice for practicing parrying on, if you want to practice parrying on. And I'm just going to do a quick parry, because just to show you guys, you just do that, and then you do that. You press LT just before the enemy hits you, and then RB to repulse, and you do a nice parry. I'll show you the backstab later if I get time in this video, but probably not. And when falling, press RB, and I'll show you that now. You just do this, press RB when you're falling, and you take a decent amount of damage. So guys, with this guy, you just want to dodge his moves by pressing B. Just stay behind, if you can, get behind him, like I am now. And when if you get a chance, heal. Like that. By pressing X, like I said before. And just basically try and stay behind him and dodge his moves as much as possible. And there's your first boss. That's just going to wrap up my video. Thanks for watching, and I will be uploading more Dark Souls videos. So just come to this door, open it, and go into the next bit. I will be uploading another video about the next place. So just you're just going to come up to these steps. I recommend if you go down here and go down here, there's an item which gives you 200 souls, which which we'll be telling you about in the next video. You can come up here and you'll be met by a bird.